know how badly I wish I didn't have to do this in front of your kids right now?
I don't.
But
think
I
so.
do not have an option, brother.
Yeah,
I'm an impairment task force member, so I've done a lot of these.
When you're wrong with this, as you are, what happens?
I haven't been
Do
yet,
you get in trouble?
but so if I was wrong,
for you to be
his
wrong.
charges will be dropped. Yeah.
Sir, so
Yeah, and do you know what? You're going to get in deep.
Sir, so let me tell
Well,
you something.
probably not, but that's okay.
Sir, I'm an elder at the church right down the street at Jupiter. I'm with my 3 children right now. I've never been arrested in my life. This is crazy, man.
Right.
I run a Christian private equity company, and you said your body cameras were on the whole
It's
time.
been on the entire time. Yes, sir.
Hate injustice, and what this just did in front of my kids, I will make it my life's mission for justice to be served.
Welcome back to the Donny Rapture channel. In today's body cam video, we will be following along with Florida Fish and Wildlife Officer Stiltner, a so-called impairment task force officer, as he arrests a completely sober and drug-free man for boating under the influence. What Officer Stiltner didn't know at the time was just how connected, trusted, and beloved this man was by many high-ranking officials, such as Ron DeSantis and Jeb Bush. This video serves as a great example as to why I personally believe the seated field sobriety tests are a joke, and how good people end up arrested, handcuffed, in front of their own friends and family because of poor training and abuse of power. Now I gotta say, there are plenty of great FWC officers. Officer Stiltner is not one of them. On August 21st, 2024, while on water-based patrol, FWC officers Stiltner and Gilmore observed a vessel speeding in a slow wake zone. The video picks up as officers instruct the operator to come to a stop.
Hey, you're gonna have to trim your motors up and go slow. Watch out. Okay, just pull up in here where you get better water. Dude, he's not paying attention to where he's going. He almost ran into that shoal sign. He put the vessel in reverse when I told him to put it in neutral. He's all over the place.
I don't know if you just don't know how to drive a boat or...
Maybe. Real quick while we got you there, do you have a life jacket for every person on board besides the little ones?
Yes, I do.
You mind showing that to me real quick?
No problem, officer.
Okay, and then do you have a Type 4 throwable?
What is that?
Like a square cushion or a throw ring. You guys go to the island today?
No, we just went straight to the little place across from that development right there.
That's the one.
Yes.
Cool. Yep.
Yes. And then what else do you need around you?
Fire extinguisher, sound producing device.
Seen a police on a boat.
You never seen a police on a boat before?
No. You probably don't have a fire extinguisher.
Okay.
But I could get one today.
And do you have a bell horn or a whistle on the boat? Turn into his stern.
What's a bell?
I'm sorry?
What's a bell horn?
A bell horn
bell
or a
horn?
whistle?
What is a bell horn?
Bell, comma, horn.
Or
a whistle.
Got it.
That'll do it. And how much have you had to drink today?
0.
0?
0.
Okay, because you're kind of, are you nervous around law enforcement or something? Or is it your first time on the boat?
No, I'm not typically on boats, to be honest with you.
No, okay. All right, I kind of want to check out your eyes, just make sure you're okay to operate, because you're kind of giving me some weird things here. So, do you mind me taking a look at your eyes real quick?
Take a look at my eyes.
All right, do me a favor, just throw on that life jacket right there, and I'll just have you come over here for me real quick.
You're going to find this hilarious later.
Yeah?
I don't drink or do anything.
Okay, no worries.
You want to do it? I can't reach.
No, I kind of need you to do it. This
Are you rolling
car right
right now?
here. Oh, yeah.
Can you roll?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. And your officer name?
Stiltner,
Badge number?
FWC P528. All right, just take a seat right here for me, bro.
Okay, so let's recap really fast, because this is actually insane. The safety inspection is essentially a preliminary field sobriety test. And covertly, officers are looking for signs of impairment, which are normally things like bloodshot eyes, stumbling, slurring words, and empty cans, and the smell of intoxicants. But none of those were factors for this officer. No, this officer used the following to start his BUI investigation. According to the report, the man pulled out 10 to 12 life jackets, when instructed to only show life jackets for the adults. The officer observed fidgety fingers when opening the life jacket bag. When asked to show the officer the gauge of the fire extinguisher, the man foolishly handed it to him the wrong way, with the gauge not facing the officer. The officer wrote up in a paragraph on how the man thought he said bell horn, when it's completely understandable because the officer said it like this.
Do you have a bell horn or a whistle on the boat?
And lastly, the officer claimed that the man had difficulty putting the life jacket on, stating that he put it on upside down first and requested assistance to strap it from behind. These are the lamest clues of impairment I've ever encountered in a BUI investigation, and we're just getting started.
Just keep your head still and just look at my top of my finger here with your eyes and your eyes only, okay?
Unfortunately, officers don't record the nystagmus test, but in his report, the officer claimed that he had lack of smooth pursuit in the left and right eye, distinct sustained nystagmus at max deviation, and onset nystagmus prior to a 45-degree angle. But we have absolutely no way of verifying the officer's claims. And until officers start putting cameras in their little pens, I'll never accept them as evidence.
Why do you have to be doing that?
He's doing his job. This is why we're safe. Officer, how much longer is this test?
A few more minutes.
A few more minutes?
Yep, just give me some time, brother.
I'm with all my kids right now.
I understand.
Dude,
That's why we're doing what we're doing, brother.
you don't smell alcohol in my breath. There's not 1 ounce of alcohol on the boat.
Alcohol is not the only thing that causes nystagmus.
What else does?
Drugs. All right. No, sit back down. Sit back down. I got a few more tasks here for you, if you're willing to cooperate with that.
I'm not willing to cooperate anymore.
Okay.
What more tasks would you ask of me?
There are standardized field sobriety tasks that are going to help me determine your level of impairment.
My level of impairment.
Correct.
And for what reason did you see that I would be impaired at all? One reason.
Yeah, so stumbling with your fingers, trying to get those zippers open on your bag. When I told you to show me the gauge for the fire extinguisher, you weren't able to turn it to me without knowing. I had to ask you again to turn it towards me. I asked you multiple times for a bell, horn, or whistle. I said bell, horn, or whistle, and then you said, what's a bell horn? And I said, a bell, horn, or whistle. And you again said, what's a bell horn? And I said, bell, comma, horn, or whistle. Again, a few things that are a little bit off, plus you're having nystagmus with your eyes, so I just want to make sure that you're okay to drive. Okay?
Great.
All right. All right, so what I'm going to have you do here for me, just sit at the front edge of your seat, kind of like you're doing, feet shoulder width apart so you're comfortable and stable. Are you stable where you're sitting right now?
I think I am. I'm on a boat on the water.
Okay, that's fine, as long as you're not falling back or anything weird like that, okay?
We are about to watch seated field sobriety tasks, which are a test of one's cognitive abilities, not balance. And they're a trap. Never, ever, ever take them. And I want to let you guys in on a little secret. Not only is this man 100% sober and drug-free, he's incredibly successful and smart. Like, there's an article about him in Forbes magazine. I googled him. This guy's the real deal. So let's see how a smart, sober, and drug-free man does on this little test. Oh, and throughout the test, I'll be throwing up all the clues of impairment Officer Stiltner claimed to have observed during the test.
You're going to make a fist with both hands, extend your index finger, palms forward like that. Remain in this position while I explain the task. Do you understand that?
Yes.
When I say begin, you're going to tilt your head back to a 45-degree angle, okay? You're going to close your eyes. I'm not, okay? When I tell you to, you're going to touch the tip of your nose with the tip of your finger and return it immediately back down to its side.
I'm not paying attention. Hold on. So you want me to go like this. You're going to go back 45 degrees. I'm going to close my eye. No, I'm going to keep my eyes open or close my eyes.
Okay. You're going to close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay? So,
Okay.
all right.
I'm going to close my eyes.
No, not yet. Listen to the directions, okay? When I say begin, you're going to tilt your head back to a 45-degree angle and close your eyes, okay? It's going to look like this, all right?
Okay.
That's a 45-degree angle,
Okay.
and then you're going to close your eyes, okay?
Okay.
When I tell you to, you're going to touch the tip of your nose with the tip of your index finger
Got it.
and immediately return it back down to your side, okay?
Easy. Yeah.
So look, tip of your nose, okay? Tip of your index finger. Nope.
Yeah.
Stay in that position. You're going to touch the tip of your nose with the tip of your finger and immediately return it back down to your side, okay? When I say the tip of your nose, I mean the very tip, dime-sized portion on the very tip of your nose, okay?
I get that. I'm not going to touch the side. Yeah,
Not the bridge, not the side, not underneath, okay?
Yeah, I got it.
Look at me. When I say the tip of your finger, the very dime-sized portion underneath the fingernail, okay? Not the sides, not the pad of your finger.
Yeah, but you want the tippy top of the finger on the tippy
Tip
top
of the finger to
nose.
the tip of the nose and return it back
I got
down.
it, sir.
Do you understand?
I do.
Okay. Go ahead and begin for me.
Which one do you want?
Tilt your head back to a 45-degree angle and close your eyes. All right, left. Right.
I guess I keep my eyes open here instead of close my eyes, right?
Keep your eyes closed. Yep. Left. Remember to maintain that 45-degree angle. Yep, that's good.
So that's 45?
Yep, right. Right. And left. All right, so next I'm going to have you do is palm pat, okay? You're going to place your hands palm to palm.
Is this the last one, officer?
Say again?
Is this the last one?
I got 2 more. This one and the next one.
And then what happens after this if I'm golden and cleared?
Say again?
After I do this, if I'm golden and cleared, do I get to go home?
Yeah, if you're good to go, then you get to go. Okay?
What happens if people deny this?
Say again?
What happens if people deny this?
I have to advise them of their Taylor warning, which says I have to make my arrest decision based off the indicators that I've seen so far, and any declining to do the SFSTs can be held against you in court. Place your hands palm to palm. Nope, stay in that good, stable position for me. There you go. I'm going to have you place your hands palm to palm with one hand up and one hand down. It's going to look like that. Okay? Remain in this position while I explain the task. Do you understand?
I understand.
When I tell you to begin, you're going to turn the top hand over and count out loud 1, then turn the hand back over and count out loud 2, counting only when the hands make contact. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You're going to repeat this. Speed up as you go and do not stop until told.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. How long you want me? 1,
Keep going.
2,
Speed
1,
up.
2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I need some water. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1,
Okay, you
2.
can stop.
What's your name?
Officer Stiltner, Florida Fish and Wildlife.
Florida Fish and Wildlife.
Correct. Yes, ma'am. State Police. Officer, I'm going to have you do for me is you're going to go ahead and make a fist with both hands. Place your left fist at the center of your chest and your right fist against your left fist. Okay? It's going to look like this. Remain in this position while I explain the task. Do you understand?
Yep.
When I say begin, you're going to perform 4 tasks. Okay? The first task is to count out loud from 1 to 4 while you move your fist in a step-like fashion, making contact at your fist between each step. It's going to look like this, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Put your left fist against your chest. Yep, stay right there, don't move. Keep your feet where. Second task is to memorize the position of your fist after you've counted to 4. Clap your hands 3 times and return your fist to the memorized position, okay? So you'll be here. 3 times, back to the memorized position. Okay?
Hold on.
Okay, count out loud, reverse order. 5, 6, 7, 8, returning your left fist to your chest. Finish, palms down in your lap.
All right, let's do it.
Okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So I'm going to have you do stand up for me. Okay?
That was the last one, no?
Yeah, put that one down. Turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Voting under the influence, okay?
Dude, I've not had a single thing.
Well, you are suicide impairment, okay?
So that, my friends, is an example of a sober man failing the seated field sobriety test, administered by an officer claiming to have done this hundreds of times, and is an impairment task force officer who has never made a mistake once. And not only is this poor man about to be arrested for the first time in his life, it's about to happen in front of his pregnant wife and children. Oh, and his friend whose wife is also pregnant and their little children, who were all just building sandcastles minutes before this all happened.
Dude,
We literally haven't had a single sip.
dude, you could...
You're not moving.
What in the world?
Not a single sip.
No drugs.
I don't touch anything. Google me. I don't touch anything.
Okay, listen, brother, you're showing extreme signs of
I'm
impairment,
nervous.
You're nervous.
I'm nervous as
Listen.
heck. I have all my kids.
Okay? That has nothing to do with your eyes, okay?
My eyes. So, breathalyze me. Do anything. Check
We will.
everything in there.
All right, listen. You are going to get an opportunity to provide a breath sample, okay?
Great. I will gladly do it.
You won't be able to do that until you get to the jail, okay?
Yep. And what are all my options right now?
So when we get to the jail, we'll discuss the rest of those options, okay? Right now, you have no options. Your options are you're going to go to the jail.
Okay.
What?
For
Voting under the influence while normal faculties are impaired.
okay. What normal faculties did I just pass or fail?
All of the things that I just did. So all of those tasks, your nystagmus in your eyes, the pre-indicators that I saw in your vessel that we already discussed.
Didn't I just pass all those tests?
None. Excuse me?
When you're wrong with this, as you are, what happens?
I haven't been
Do
yet,
you get in trouble?
but so if I was
Wait
wrong,
for you to be
his
wrong.
charges will be dropped. Yeah.
Sir, so
Yeah,
let me,
and do you know what? You're gonna
Sir.
get in deep shit.
sir, so let me tell
Well,
you something.
probably not, but that's okay.
Sir, so, okay, if you Google me, I'm on Governor Ron DeSantis' council.
Okay.
Okay, if you reach out to the chief in Jupiter and you tell him that you're with me, we were with him last night. He's Dan and Shay that's doing the concert tomorrow night. You could search me, you could search the house, you could search everything. I'm an elder at the church right down the street at Jupiter, at Family Church where his bus is parked right now. I'm with my 3 children right now.
Brother, listen to me. You know how badly I wish I didn't have to do this in front of your kids right now?
I don't
But
think
I do
so.
not have an option, brother.
No, 'cause you're
Trust me.
you're
Okay. Well, you don't know anything about me. First of all, I am doing my job. You guys are blowing through a manatee zone, okay, which is a slow speed zone with your kids on the boat. If you'd have hit that sandbar at full speed, you could have launched all 3 of your kids out of the front of the boat, okay, which is why we do what we do.
Yeah,
So
but
it
you're
wasn't
saying
like
I'm
you
under
weren't
the
doing
influence.
anything at all.
You're saying
Correct.
I'm under the influence.
Based off of the interaction with you that I'm having right now, your normal faculties are impaired.
You're with the guy that's with his 3 kids, and his friends are in town for one night. And the day that they're here, I'm trying to show them out. I'm trying to take them a good time. He's not drinking. I'm not drinking. None of us are under the influence. And
Okay.
I mean, it's ridiculous,
Hey.
man. I live 10 houses away from here.
It's not a discussion.
So you said you have not been wrong yet, right?
Excuse me.
You said you have not been wrong yet.
Not yet, luckily.
No, congratulations. You're super wrong.
I hope so, brother.
Dude, you are. Like there's
I
nothing,
hope so, but
like,
listen.
What do you, like, look at me. Do you think that I'm someone that's going to be on what? On what sort of thing do you think I'm
I
going to
don't
be
know you, brother. I don't know you.
on? Don't call me brother, because you're not my brother. If
Okay.
you're my brother, you would understand. I am for you. I am with you. I'm for everybody. Like, I've never been arrested in my life. This is crazy, man.
Right.
I run a Christian private equity company, and I serve on the state of Florida, for crying out loud. This is crazy. I'm in my church. Like, I'm the furthest thing from this, and you're arresting me for no reason.
I hope that that's the case. I know what else to tell you, but your faculties are telling me otherwise, and I have to do my job.
You're not. And you said your body cameras were on the whole
It's
time.
been on the entire time. Yes, sir. Here's the deal, okay? Nothing that we went over is pass or fail. You either do well or you don't. You either show the amount of indicators that the state of California and San Francisco
Yeah.
University has determined.
Well,
It determines
we
impairment.
can start there.
Okay.
We can start there. If you
You're
think
more
that-
than welcome to
if you-
petition
no,
the
but I'm
United
saying-
States government, because
I'm
these
saying
are
if
these
you
are
think
national.
California's correct, then
Yeah, these are
I
national
get it.
standardized field sobriety
I get
tasks.
it.
Okay, I didn't nothing.
I get it.
Everything that I did here, none of this is made up off
Yeah,
the
but
top
you
of my
look at
head.
me right
Okay,
now, you know I'm not impaired at all.
but
You know it.
I wouldn't have. Well, I'm sorry. I'll stop calling you brother. I wouldn't have even asked you on my boat if I didn't think something weird was going on.
I was
okay?
nervous, man. I'm super nervous.
That's
right
why I
now.
asked. Yeah, that's why I asked.
Like, yeah, like
Yeah.
And my pride didn't want to admit it. What's the easiest way to just have my attorney show up? Is that typically what's the easiest, brother?
There is none of that. You're gonna have an 8-hour hold, like I said.
Oh, give me some water.
Can you have water?
At this time, he's not gonna be able to do that. He'll get water at the jail.
Would you bring some water now?
Actually, is this the same water that he just opened? Okay. No, where's the water that he just opened? Give me a brand new water. It needs to crack. There you go, bro.
Hate injustice, and what this just did in front of my kids, and me not touching ever a drug, obviously 0 alcohol, that means I'm 100% picture perfect. And me getting arrested in front of my 3 kids.
Listen,
I'm
I've already.
Yeah, no. I know what you already said, but like, I will make it my life's mission for justice to be served, like 100%.
Okay.
I just know that. It's
You know,
just-
that's what I've dedicated my life to that.
But no, but you're doing injustice right now.
Well, I hope that that's true. If that's true, then I made a mistake, and
Correct.
and then
Yeah.
and then those charges will be dropped. But right now, I have to go based off of my experience and training, which says otherwise. Do you understand that?
No, I don't agree at all. Because
You don't have to agree. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I think you were looking for a reason to show your power on your boat and in front of others. And
Trust me.
I don't.
This is the last thing that I want to do.
I don't believe that. I don't.
I promise. This is the last thing I want to do.
You can promise.
I-
I don't believe it.
We
because-
came out here to work fish cases.
And so now they are booking him in Martin County Jail, and they are
Ryan, here, bring it over.
towing us to our house.
Here.
And
Tell them the boat's right next to you.
the boat's right next to me, and you're on speakerphone. But Mike is handcuffed in Florida Fish and Wildlife's boat.
Hey, Coach, you there? Hey, Coach, I'm literally in handcuffs, like Jesus, being persecuted for completely nothing wrong. They're saying that I'm under the influence. Obviously, I don't do drugs. I did not touch an ounce of alcohol. We took our kids to let them build sandcastles. I spoke to John Maxwell on the boat for a little bit, and now we just went home, and I'm in handcuffs.
Are you with the officers right now?
Right in front of me.
They're on speaker.
And I keep asking, how in the world am I being arrested for being under the influence? Like, give me a breathalyzer, search my boat, search everything. And they said that I was fidgety, that my eyes, that it's not that I didn't pass or fail the test. It's at their discretion, blah, blah, blah.
What's the officer's name?
Stiltner.
Pen or pen, chief?
Stiltner,
Ask him I should call Governor Jeb Bush or Ron
should he
DeSantis.
call
Put it in
Governor
reverse
Bush
for me.
or
We'll just anchor them
Ron
here. I guess they're
DeSantis?
gonna have somebody come out and get them. Okay. I don't have any more time to waste doing this. So if your friend's gonna come get them, we could do that. Otherwise, we can call Cito to come pull your boat, give them a ride home, and then you can pay to get it out of the Cito impound lot.
Just as far as when they get to jail, I mean, are we doing a breathalyzer?
Yep, absolutely.
Like, we can't do that field. You don't have that.
No, yeah, absolutely not. Not admissible by the state of Florida. Defense attorneys have gotten way too good with that and said that that's not good enough. So we have to take everybody to the jail now. So yeah, that's due to defense attorneys being good at their job. I'm a impairment task force member, so I've done a lot of these. I've done a lot of extensive training with this. This is kind of my specialty with the agency. So again, I have to go with my best judgment. For right now, this is that.
I'll be fine. Thank you so much, though.
No. Sit down.
If you could take them, that'd be great.
Do not pull away from me like that, brother. Okay. Don't do that again. Okay. You understand me? Yeah. Oh, thank you.
How do you give my wife a courtesy?
I can give her a phone call on my state cell. Yes, sir. Hey. Let me go do my job.
So the officer was sure to mute this part of the video because it appears like Lieutenant Hankinson has called him 3 times, which we will later find out is due to his major contacting him regarding this arrest of a high-profile man. Officer Stiltner stays on the phone with this lieutenant for 5 minutes, and it's times like these I really hate the mute button.
So what is it you do for work?
And everything. Gosh.
Like private equity, you said? Something like that?
Yeah, like I mean, private equity company. I'm on the board of Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Started a church. And so it's, you know, it's hilarious because it's like, you could have paid me $1 billion to do drugs.
And that's the thing. We just have to go based off what we see, and then that's what like you'll be able to provide the.
No, I get it.
Well, we're gonna help you stand up, okay? Then I'm gonna come up here and we're gonna make sure you get up here without falling. All right?
All right. I called you about being with me.
Oh yeah. You got some friends in high places, buddy. The major was calling my lieutenant to see what was going on. That could. Well, yeah, they trust our training, you know. They just wanted to be briefed on the situation, basically. Yeah, so, I mean, there's a lot of impairment factors that go into play when we do what we do. So all those field sobriety tasks that I went through, you know, I've done that 100 times, 100 plus times, and those are fairly accurate. It doesn't have to do with any one particular thing. It's impairment beyond normal faculties, right? That's how it's written in the state statute. Well, normal faculties could be sleep deprivation or something along those lines, right? It's totally objective, so to speak, right? It has to do with, you know, all of the different indicators that we look at. You know, is that person impaired? And that's typically what we're looking for, and that's what we're trying to make our decision based off of. I hope you're not, but I think you are.
But he wasn't. The body cam video ends here, but I'm gonna read you guys the report. The man gladly provided breath samples, which were all zeros. Officer Stiltner went as far as requesting his urine, which also came back clean. And check this out, the man also consented to be evaluated by a DRE, drug recognition expert, which only solidified the man's lack of impairment, and this officer's big mistake. And the charges were likely dropped, because I can't find any court records anywhere regarding this incident. The sad truth is, this happens to other people that aren't as well connected as this man. What's troubling to me is when Officer Stiltner asked if he would be in big trouble for making this mistake, he basically laughed it off, and it makes me sick. Although Officer Stiltner may not be held accountable by his department, I can only hope that his fellow officers and general public see this video. If you guys liked today's video, be sure to hit that like button. If you aren't subscribed, I'd love to have you on the team. And of course, let me know what you guys think about this video in the comments. I'm sure this is going to be a cool comment section this time.